Hello everyone, it's Moonkin FTW back with another episode of the RCT3 Coaster Challenge. And in this episode we're tackling the Stand-Up Twister Coaster, which again is a roller coaster I never use because the extended coaster basically has the same track design or track layout, if you will. And basically the extended coaster can do everything the stand-up coaster can, but way more. So yeah, there's no real reason to use the stand-up coaster because even the train types you can use in the extended coaster. But you know what? It's on the list, so we're using it. And yeah, I have some ideas for this roller coaster, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, but we'll see. The first idea I had was that this roller coaster would have a cliff. It's kind of like next to the chain lift, if you will, where you drop down, you make a slow 180-degree turn, and then you also drop off the cliff. And another idea I had, which I thought was pretty cool, is that it's going to be situated in the desert, but there's one section of the track that's going to be in the middle of an oasis. So it's basically like a small pond of water with palm trees and grass and everything in the middle of the desert. So this last section here with the corkscrews is going to be just that. And yeah, that's basically some of the ideas I had. Again, I had to incorporate some ideas, some special things in here because, again, the stand-up twister coaster, it doesn't really have anything else that's special about it. It's again, it's just outshined by the twister coaster. So I'm thinking about making some tunnels here again to add to the experience, but you'll see me ditching that idea in just a bit because I realize, yeah, they don't work because the stand-up trains are too high. So okay, you know what? Let's just not do that and let's just move on. So of course, we're gonna go ahead and support this ride with the help of Moby Steel Jungle. I've used this many times now. It's probably the most versatile support set that you can use in RCT3 in terms of add-ons. It takes a lot of time to build stuff though, so you'll see me using a lot of pre-made stuff throughout this ride where I got some safe designs for like the big corkscrews, some loopings and some turns and everything, and it just drastically helps with cutting down how much time you need to spend building these supports. So I'm working on the foliage here. I'm going to add a few bushes to the pond here, and of course add some palm trees around this little oasis here. And I think it looks pretty cool to have that kind of middle of desert, and then you have the middle of the desert, and you have that oasis where you actually have some nice palm trees, some foliage, and everything. I thought it was a pretty cool idea, but I'll let you guys be the judge whether it's a nice idea. So now we can start working on the rest of the supports now that the oasis section is done. First of all, I'm going to paint the cliffs that the very steep part, so to say, have some rock texture. And from here on out, we keep going. So again, you can see me using a lot of pre-made supports. I'm happy that I have those because again, it just drastically saves how much time you need to spend building all this stuff. Because if you would do this piece by piece, you would spend just a ton of time building all this. So it's very nice. Some of them do need a bit of adjustment here or there, but overall, it drastically speeds up the way that you build supports. So we're just going to go over the ride and build the rest of the supports. I'm thinking about silver tracks with brown supports. It's also kind of like that wing to the mine trainer, if you want to call it. Just that classic, I guess, a bit of Western style, desert Western style. I'm not sure if that's the correct way to put it, but yeah. So we are mostly done when it comes to supports. It didn't actually take a lot of time. It's quite of a big coaster compared to some of the designs we made, but again, because of those pre-made support designs that I have, it's fine. It actually works quite nice, and it's going well. So here I'm just going to repaint the stuff to brown to make sure that the supports are brown and the track stays silver. And that should mostly be it for this ride. There's just going to be some details now that we have to work out. So for instance, we're going to have to place footers where there's still not footers, where I decided to, I didn't have them, so to say. And yeah, it's just, I really like the look of this ride. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Again, I wouldn't say dreading building this roller coaster, but I was just really thinking to myself, man, this has nothing else that the extended coaster has. So I gotta find some sort of unique angle on this, and I'm happy that I found it because this is, let's face it, a pretty cool idea, if I say so myself. So just the last few tweaks here and there to make sure everything's in place. We're gonna add the catwalk, of course, for the lift hill to make sure that that's in place. There we go. And of course we gotta plop down the station. I got this pre-made Western style station. I'm just gonna change just a little bit here and there to make sure it fits properly. And yeah, and then it's all there's left to do now is just add some foliage around, so some cacti, some more, like, I guess, dead trees, or whatever you want to call it, just a little bit of landscaping. And that should be mostly it for the Standup Twister coaster. So there you go, guys. That is the Standup Twister coaster. A little bit of a layout here, overview, I mean. And yeah, I really like the way it turned out. I love that idea that you're going into this middle of the desert, and then all of a sudden you drop into this like oasis with lots of foliage and everything. I think it's a pretty cool idea. And yeah, other than that, I'm a big fan of supports. I think the supports look quite nice. And yeah, I hope you guys kind of like this idea. Again, the Standup Twister coaster is one that's not very unique in that way. I'm just going to speed up the footage here because we're going to do the POV soon. But I want the POV to be kind of in the evening to help with the Western theming. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but you'll see that when we hit the POV. So just gonna wait a little bit longer. Yeah, that should be about right. So let's go ahead and ride this. Let's see what it's like to ride the Standup Twister coaster. Okay, here we go. Into the lift hill. We're actually quite high up, so it's gonna take a little bit of time before we get there, but that's okay. Almost there. And here we go. We're about to drop down. 180-degree corner. As we go around. And here we go into the first big looping. At some decent speed. There we go. Into an overbank turn. It's almost like a tilted incline loop, but also not really. And then into a little barrel roll here. Oh, there's still one small section that is still red. I'm going to change that, but after this ride. Here we go into the Oasis section with the green supports. Maybe I should recolor the track green as well. And there we go. A few final turns. And that's it. And there you go. Nice. Well, that is the Standup Twister coaster. Yeah, like I said, I really like this design. I think it turned out great. And I hope you guys liked it too. So that's episode 56 in the bag, I believe. And I'll be back pretty soon with another episode. But until then, have yourself a wonderful day.